Yeah,
Okay. And it
recording in
seems
progress.
though that really since 2005, the support was for AMLO. It was not
Yeah,
support for Morena yet. So he created the party, but really it was his party. It was him. So, so as Morena started to form as a, can you hear me?
yeah.
As Morena started to form as a organization. What was the structure of Morena at that time? Was it registered as a non-governmental organization, as a civil organization?
Yeah, from 2010, we were structuring the movement,
Hmm.
not officially, not legally, but socially and
Uh-huh.
politically. But it happened in 2012 when we decided to, the leaders decided and proposed to us to conform the civil association, I mean the nonprofit,
Yeah. Hmm.
uh, and that was the second step
Yeah.
of
Morena.
formation of Morena.
Hmm.
The other step was uh, a series of assemblies all over the country to consult people about uh, creating a new political party or staying as a social movement.
Hmm.
And there were very interesting debates in
Yeah.
the community level, in the municipal level, in the district, electoral district level.
Hmm.
Very interesting. I participated in many of them, uh, and I exposed my reasons to prefer the confirmation of a new political party.
Hmm.
Uh, I was trying to explain my fellow uh, comrades, my comrades, that we needed to become able to do some direct actions, meaning that to be able to create laws
Hmm.
for the people, for changing the uh, for a change of regime, you know, to throw away the ancient regime and create a new regime of the people.
Yeah.
So, as a social movement, we, in that sense, we depended completely on the already existent political parties to change the constitution, to create new laws.
Hmm.
We're absolutely dependent on them, on their leaders. And
Yeah.
their leaders, we knew
You're
they
correct.
were not actually leftist people. They were bureaucrats of the left. They were parasites of the left.
Uh-huh.
And as a result of all those thousands of assemblies all over the country, uh, the yes won. I
Hmm.
mean, we decided to create a new political party, and that was good. That was good, but that was the third step for Morena to
Yeah.
become a hegemonic party as it is now.
So,
Hegemony in the sense of Antonio Gramsci that is leading the leftist forces in terms of creating a new structure, a new political structure, a new political regime, popular regime.
hmm. Hmm.
So I was so happy for that achievement that we decided to create a new political party to have the opportunity for direct political action and
Yeah.
not depending on corrupt uh, political parties. So uh, but it was only in 2014 when the INE, the Instituto Nacional Electoral, gave us the registration as a national political party with the right to participate in the next electoral process of 2015.
Right,
And
right.
2015 was the first time we participated as a
Mhm.
national and local political party, because we have two levels of registration as a political party. For the first time in 2015, we participated in both levels. We were able to participate in both levels, but 2015 was the intermediate elections, not for president, but for local, in the local level. Governors, some governors, but all the legislators, I mean, diputados y senadores, and it was good. We achieved a little bit more than 8% of the votes,
Mhm.
that which confirmed our registration, because first time
Right.
the new conformed political parties have the opportunity to participate, but if they do not achieve the 3% as minimum of the votes, they could disappear.
I see.
But happily, we achieved a little bit more than 8% of the votes. So we kept our registration, and were able to participate in 2018. It was very good because it's a new chapter of the political history of Mexico.
Yes. Mhm.
In 2018, as we know, as you know, we participated into a coalition. We were not as strong as we are now in 2025, but we needed the coalition to participate, with AMLO as our candidate for the presidency, and we won very clearly, and that was one more step in the creation of a new political force, the fourth transformation. And yeah, I was in every electoral process. I am uh, how can I say it in English? Well, I am a Morena representative in the ballot casilla electoral.
Mhm.
Uh,
Like a poll walk.
keeping
Like the polling
an eye,
stations.
Yeah, poll walk.
yeah, the poll station, uh, keeping an eye on the process in that scale
Yeah.
where the ballots take place. It's beautiful to participate in that. I am, uh, as I speak, I am very emotional because I remember that moment.
Yeah.
So, uh,
So
and then,
just a
yeah,
second.
and
So that
yeah,
Morena, it still calls itself a social movement party, not like the other parties. It still has its roots in the social movements. Well, do you think it's still a social movement, or has it become more of an electoral machine?
mhm. Well, let me uh, answer the question this way. Uh, Claudia Sheinbaum in 2024 won the election with more than 36 million of votes. That is, uh, that means that of those 36 million of votes, maybe 2 millions are of Morena members. 2 millions. But 34 millions of votes are from the people that do not belong to Morena. They are not Morena members. That is uh, a fact that tells us that it is a movement. many people that are not or do not want to be part of a political party of Morena support Claudia Sheinbaum and our movement, because Claudia Sheinbaum is not a statue, a golden statue. She is part of a movement, and people, after the 6 years of AMLO's administration, they are aware that what means this movement. That movement means more justice for the people, for the poor. One phrase that identified our movement during the AMLO administration and during the Claudia Sheinbaum administration is por el bien de todos, primero los pobres. That means for the good of all, first the poor. And that is the most ethical statement that a leftist person can tell. Because if a leftist movement or a leftist party is not aimed to make the people's lives a little bit better and more and better as time passes, it doesn't make sense to have a leftist party if the political party is not working for the victims of the system, because being poor is being a victim. Being poor is being a victim, because being poor is not part of the nature of human nature. It's not part of the, of the evolution. Being poor is being impoverished by a system, by a perverse system. So I think it is Morena. Morena is a political party. Is the official name Morena, not Movement of National Regeneration. That's the name of the movement. The party's name officially, legally, is Morena. It comes from the movement, from the Movimiento Regeneración Nacional. So not only officially, but in fact, we are still a movement. Proudly, I can say we are a movement, but it is very important to us to keep close to the social movements, other social movements, that even the movements that are not, officially registered anywhere. Just the people, the needs of the people is the very core of the leftist politics. To be close to the people's needs, even if the people cannot name those needs because they are not, politically illustrated, or they are so poor that they have no school, they have no good health, or so on and so on. We know that, and we can name it. We can name it as, violence and injustice, and that's our commitment to fight for them, even if not asking for permission. We are struggling together, hand to hand, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, with the social left, Meizhu.
Yeah, well, it's not just the social left, as you said, though. It's the
We barely hear you. Something happened with your mic. Something happened with your
away
mic.
from her.
I'll be right back. Hang on one second.
Okay.
Se fue a otra parte.
Sorry.
Javier,
Yes, sir.
ocurre que esta entrevista contigo, como yo le
Yeah.
pedí a Meizhu que lo grabara,
That's right.
yo quiero que lo tengamos para poder presentar a compañeros del hablado inglés, para que entiendan directamente de lo que tú estás diciendo, porque mucha gente no entiende nada de eso, inclusive
Okay.
gente de la
I know.
izquierda de Estados Unidos. Entonces, bueno, adelante.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I was saying that, a lot of the people that you talked about who voted for her don't identify as the left. They're not really, and many of them are not the left, really, like small businessmen. They might actually have some more, centrist tendencies or whatever, but they still voted for them. What I was going to ask, though, is at this moment, as you said, the support for Claudia is really strong at about 80% and has held. But in a recent poll, the support for Morena as a party is only 50%. So what, so there's a little problem there. Is it that the Morena candidates and elected officials at the local level are not as good as Claudia and AMLO? What is the problem that people are support the president but not the party?
Well, I think people support the party. I slightly disagree with you. Let
Oh,
me
okay. I know I'm
disagree
just
with you.
naming a poll that
Yeah,
I
I
heard.
know,
Yeah.
I know, I know, I know, I know what you mean. But what I am trying to say is that we have a national project por el bien de todos, primero los pobres. We have a national project, and the popularity of the local uh, governors and mayors comes from the national project. Of course, locally in the municipal level, people know their leaders, the fellow militants of Morena, and so on and so on, and they can win the election in the municipal level, in the local state level, but it is because we have that national project, we have that national leader, Claudia Sheinbaum, right now. Uh, so the but they are being legitimated by the vote uh, during the ballots. Okay, so it's not the opposite logic. It's not that Claudia won because the mayors and the governors are popular and they pass on the popularity to Claudia Sheinbaum. It comes from the national project. So in the local level, it it is possible to many things to happen. Many things such as maybe we can have a presidente municipal, a mayor that is not completely leftist.
Yeah.
And in my view, they can commit very severe mistakes. They can, follow into corruption and so on and so on. It is possible because uh, we are a massive political party with a very rich diversity in the interior. So it can happen that uh, I mean shit can happen,
And
and it
does.
happens.
And it
It
does
does,
happen.
yeah, it does. But uh, there is no human creation that can be called perfect. It is impossible because of the human condition. We cannot uh, foresee all the desirable and undesirable consequences of our acts. So our human condition is very limited. In that
Yes.
sense, shit happens. Shit
Yes,
happens.
but the question
So
is, once
yeah.
shit happens, does it get worse and worse, or can you correct